name is Ravital Korn, and I am a clinical psychologist who works with children, adolescents, and adults who mostly deal with anxiety and depression. I also do neuropsychological evaluations for kids and teens with learning disabilities, and working with families and working with children. I get to see a broad perspective in terms of how families function and how people's emotional lives affect the whole family and affect kids and their learning as well. I met Ariel at the gym here and became friends with her and heard about her fund. And I was really interested, both from a professional perspective and from a personal perspective. I have 3 children, ages 10, 8, and almost 4. And I'm sort of emerging from the pregnancy, postpartum time in my life, and have many friends who are also in this time in our lives, and have just seen firsthand from myself and from my friends how the intensity of this time in life and the amounts of stressors that people are dealing with and is enormous, and that there really is a gap in terms of care for women and care for children whose parents are going through these kinds of issues, and that in my own experience in getting prenatal care, I felt that there really was not a lot of attention to my emotional well-being, and I was able to have the resources and the professional background where I knew where to get help if I needed it and to ask the right questions, but people weren't attuned to that part of my care. And my daughter was premature, and I slept on a chair in the NICU for 4 or 5 days. Actually, it was more like, I think it was like 6 days. I slept on a chair, and there was no bed. There was nobody asking me how I was feeling. I was nursing her round the clock. I was hearing cries of other children, other babies, and dealing with my own stress about my daughter. And really, there was no follow-up with me about how I was doing. And I was okay, but many women are not. And many women really need a tremendous amount of support. So that's why I'm getting involved in this fund, because I think it's really, really important. And I see that Ariel is completely invested in making this fund succeed and providing women of a variety of backgrounds with the care that they need.